Did you know that God has given you authority over your world, over your life, and over the things that affect your life? Hi, my name's Andrew. This is Faith Boost. I'm here today to boost your faith with ancient secrets that still work today in the modern world. Well, we see in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, that in the very beginning, when God made people, he said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. So God created man in his own image, in the image of God. He created him, male and female. He created him. I talked last time about how when Jesus came, he took back that authority, because when Adam and Eve sinned, they messed up. They lost their authority. But in the beginning, when he made Adam and Eve, they had authority or dominion, I believe, over everything natural and over everything spiritual that existed in this world. That's what their dominion was. And Adam and Eve surrendered that. And the Bible says that when they did sin, that the devil came into the world, because in Ephesians chapter 2, it says that we once walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, who now works in the sons of disobedience. We see this in the book of Daniel, when Daniel's fasting and praying for 21 days, and the angel comes to him, Gabriel, and he says, look, I was sent 21 days ago when you first started praying, but I had to do war. There was some spiritual beings that I was fighting against, the prince of Persia. And he says, now I'm going to go and fight the prince of Greece. And so we see that demonic powers came into this earth after Adam and Eve sinned, and they took up residence and they took up authority. And if you look at ancient cultures, animistic cultures, you see cultures that are subject to demonic powers. They're subject to the devil. They lived in fear of the devil. In places like Africa, the people feared the demons and they served the demons, and witch doctors were intermediaries between them, and people lived in fear. But Jesus came to destroy that fear. He came to destroy that power of the devil and to bring people back into a place where God originally designed them to be. And that is in a place of authority, in a place of dominion. And so when Jesus rose from the dead, he said, all authority has been given unto me in heaven and on earth. And so you and I today as Christians, we have that authority again. The same authority that Adam had, we have again. You and I have dominion, and we are to exercise that dominion. And so this dominion is something that you and I are now called to walk in. But people get a bit weird about this. They say, okay, well, if I've got dominion over the devil now, if we have all authority, can we just say, oh, devil, we rebuke you from the whole world, and he'll just leave planet Earth? Well, no, I don't believe we can. I believe in the context of that dominion, I want you to listen to me now. We have dominion over the sphere or the area of this world that God has given us. So straight up, the first thing you have dominion over is your own life. That you and I can decide that no one is going to determine spiritually what happens to me, because God has given me authority. So no words, no witchcraft, no curse, no spiritual power will affect me, because I have dominion over my own life. Paul said it like this in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. He says, we don't go outside the sphere or the area that God has given us responsibility for. And so going beyond that, your own life, if you're a family person, a parent, you have dominion. If you're a man, you have dominion, spiritual dominion over your family. And going beyond that, God might have called you into a business or called you into a job, or God might have called you to start a church or a fellowship or a youth group or something. You have spiritual dominion over that area. In other words, you can decide what goes on there. Jesus said, I give you power to bind and to loose. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. So this authority is given to us by God over the area of our lives that God has called us to lead and to manage and to be a blessing into. So I encourage you, walk in the authority that Jesus has given you.